Hey, I'm Birta, and today I want to make a flower crown, especially for the holidays. This is the fake flower bush that I found, and I figured this would become a nice, pretty crown. I mean, we could just take the longest one here and kind of wrap it around, and that could be it. It's more kind of cesarean this way, but I don't know, maybe that's what I will actually just end up doing. So I have this macrame thread, I have flower wire and thread and needles, and in case I might need it, I have the hot glue gun. It's still on the floor. I'll wait with that until we're for sure if we need it or not. Let's just cut this off. Just go straight into it. And this I found thrifting. It was like 200 Icelandic kroners, or not even that, maybe not. Ooh, okay, so this is, oh, it actually has wire in it. And that's why it's ruining my scissors. Oh, interesting. I didn't even check for that. Okay, so I actually might be able to, very interesting development here. Okay, so apparently this has some structural integrity within it, but I still kind of wanna. So the smaller ones look like they are just plastic through and through, but the big branches apparently have some sort of wire in them, so maybe I don't need the flower wire after all. I can just start with this long branch and actually kind of add to it. So the way to know if there is a wire within it without cutting is just if it bends and stays like that, it has a wire in it. I kind of like this flowering out, and mostly the idea for this came from me playing Lord of the Rings online, because my character on there has a has a winter gown and like I think it's called a poinetta, which is the type of flower. Well, this is probably ivy, this one here. And I think in terms of size, it's just to my temple. So somewhere like here on this side. Like I like this silhouette, and this is going way too far, as you can see, because it's in my face. So I'll just grab wherever is the nicest. So above my ears seems to be just about right. So I'm bending this, kind of breaking the wire within it, and then using the scissors to kind of loop around and just cut the plastic, because don't ruin your scissors by doing this, and it will snap off like this. I think my half crown, like this is kind of the crown, or what will become the crown, is going to be from ear to ear, and it's actually staying on quite nicely, but I will have to be able to pin this in place as well, so I'm probably going to give it some loops just for it to be like for me to be able to attach it to a wig or my head or something. So I think, excuse me, I have this, and this is the shape of my head. You always kind of want to have it the shape of your head, or at least a little bit smaller. So for now, I'm gonna just add this branch, which apparently is the same size. Let's give it the same shape. And we can use the flower wire to attach them together. I'm gonna keep all my extra branches here. I kind of want to keep because like this, you can see it's only on the top, because if we look underneath, I'm gonna come closer. this is the top and this is underneath, you can definitely see there is a difference. Kind of want to have it all bushy all the way through, both on top and bottom. So I figured I'm gonna use this other branch to and attach these ones together. And now they are both on top and bottom, all the way around. Would be very Christmas cute. I don't know if this is actually translating. I'm gonna attach those two super quick. Here we go. I just have a Leatherman. And this might be too long, but we'll see. And I'm just wrapping this around here and making sure that the end of the wire is not sticking anywhere where it might get me hurt. So not in the direction of my head. I'm also just kind of trying to make sure it's secure when so if I touch this, I'm not gonna like hurt myself. Let's try this on real quick. So we can see that this, you need to it's actually pretty cute and holding up a-okay. I feel like it's kind of warping. It's higher up on this side than this side. I don't know, how do I feel about the back here? It's a little sparse in the middle here. So I'm gonna add these extra things into these kind of sparse holes that you can see from here. So one that goes here. So let's take these two leaves. I feel like this flower wire is more reliable than using a hot glue gun. It's not only because I keep hurting myself whenever I use a hot glue gun, but this is also, you're kind of sticking things in place. And I feel like it's more dependable, like in terms of it's either gluing or sewing. So this to me is more like sewing in that sense. So here I have filled up this hole. Where is it? So just attach this. I'm gonna go one ring loop around, and then this is sturdy, and you can actually just make, if you want to make something fancy for your Christmas tree, you can just use a flower wire like this and just loop it into place where you want it. Since this is stuck together already, I'm gonna go here in between those two where I have already attached everything together and kind of secure it in place. Now it's a little bit difficult to see because this is also something you kind of just have to feel for with your fingers, but to like securely attach this. But let's loop it around here. Let's take it through. It's kind of stuck on there without any bobby pins or anything, but I think this is quite nice. I might add some extra, where is it? Here to this space, and also here, where is it? Oh my god, to this space here. But it's all in all, it's quite nice. And I mean, you can make it as full or as sparse as you like. I was thinking about using this macrame thread around the main perimeter, but I think I won't. I kind of like the look of this now, and that kind of gives me the option to add even more. So I'm gonna do that, and we will do a reveal with like a better wig, I guess. I'm fairly happy with how this turned out. This is just the beta version still, like it's a computer game. But what I mean by that is I've literally only had this for about 10 minutes since I finished making it. So I don't have any pros and cons of wearing it out just yet. But I think it looks pretty, and I have 3 bobby pins and I have 3 bobby pins in it now, and I can shake my head and it's not flying out, so that's a win to me, and it looks kind of cute, quite nice. So what more can I ask for? This took me maybe an hour to whip up. I would recommend using the flower wire definitely the most, and have wire cutting tools and pliers also, so you don't ruin any scissors or anything that like you're not going to be able to just break this apart. So have something for that definitely. And once you have all the kind of structural placements in place, you can just go ahead and either use a twine or something else to kind of hold the rest in place if you want. If you go ahead and decide to make this or anything similar to this, definitely let me know down below if any of this was helpful. Otherwise, I kind of just made this to be able to sit down and craft and chill. So thank you for joining me in that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!